Well, this project took a while in order to get to. This is New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS.
Huh? Hmm?
This is a project I had planned to do back last year for a birthday special, but I never did it because I had some issues I didn't really know how to resolve because I was still kind of new with like Sony Vegas and DS and whatever. I've pretty much fixed all the problems I've had. I just hope everything renders out correctly. I've had some problems with the test recordings, but it's fine. It's fine. You notice this episode is really short. It's not like a 20-minute long thing. Instead, it's like just over 12 minutes. It's because the way I'm gonna record these is I'm doing up to a tower. So I'll do one episode for the first half of World 1, I'll do one episode finishing World 1, I'll do the first half of World 2, I'll finish World 2, then I'll do the first half of World 3, etc, etc. As for worlds with multiple towers, like World 6, I'll be doing one episode in between. So the first part starts the first tower. Second episode, that next level until we get to that next tower, etc. It's kind of a weird thing to explain. This isn't gonna be one of those LPs where I'm explaining everything constantly, like other LPs I've done. I'm meaning to have this as more like a playthrough where we just kind of chill.
Here I go.
I'm not really like doing like super explanatory stuff because A, you can see it on the screen, and B, I'm just trying to get used to my solo commentary again because I can't just base my commentary off of things that need explaining. If you guys would like things being sorry, I'm not used to commentary. If you guys want things to be explained in more detail, I'd be glad to explain that to you. I will do a little bit of explaining here and there to explain how this LP is gonna go, and that's really about it for the most part. I'm just glad to finally be back to making these videos again after months of inactivity. I honestly, now that I have that free space, because as of today, like, when this video goes up, I will be a high school graduate. My graduation takes place on the day I'm recording this commentary. That would be the Friday before this is uploaded. And now that I'm from high school and summer started, I have more time to record, and honestly, it's great to be back, and it's great to actually upload something on the channel more than once every like half a year. It's been quite some time, let me assure you. I'm also not going to be doing this channel alone anymore. I actually will get special guests, and I won't just do false promises hoping for the best like back in the day. Like a stupid, like 15-year-old idiot. I've learned. I've improved. I understand what I'm doing now. I'm not the best, but it's just something. So, this game means a lot to me, as I grew up with this game. New Super Mario Bros. Was the second DS game I ever owned, and the DS was my second console I ever owned. First was a Game Boy Advance. And I played like one Mario game, and that'd be Super Mario Advance. It was my grandma's copy. I would borrow it from her every once in a while. She had like a Game Boy Advance there from my cousin.
Here I go.
It was okay, I guess. We used to play together all the time. It was fun. I got my DS. I'd like to say maybe 2007. My first game was this Six Flags game. We had to move this character around with a stylus. And I remember there was like a minigame collection. It wasn't like Mario Party. I don't know what the plot of the game was. But I do know like one of the main mechanics was you had to pick up trash and throw it away to get your tokens. For some reason. I don't know why I remember that about the game, but that's something I remember. I never played that game much. I didn't really like it. But the second game I got is New Super Mario Bros. And honestly, that was probably one of my favorite games I ever played on the DS. I really wanted to show my love for this game. And I used to have trouble playing this game when I was younger. I used to get stuck. I couldn't beat the bosses with mini mushrooms on Unlock Worlds 4 and 7. I couldn't get some of the star coins. I had to look up a guide to find half the stuff in the freaking tower. This freaking world, which is ridiculous. But I've gotten better at the game over the past 12, well, not 12 years. The game's been out for 12 years, so it makes me feel really old. I've had this game for around a decade at least. I played this game a lot. Let me tell you, not only did I 100% in the game, not only did I 100% in the game, like all star coins, all courses clear, all that.
So nice.
But I played the game so much that on my main file, I had maxed out the score to all 9s. And I still have that file on my cartridge. I've misplaced the cartridge since then, but it should be pretty close by. It's somewhere in my room. Somewhere. Probably in the windowsill. But, yeah, I maxed out the score. And I feel incredibly proud for that, because this game was my childhood. Sure, there are a lot of other DS games I played a lot, too. This isn't the only one. But this is probably one of the ones I played the most. This game means a lot to me. Without this game, I wouldn't say I wouldn't be playing video games today, and I wouldn't be saying I wouldn't have an appreciation for Mario or anything. I don't think this game has some sort of reason why I'm shaped into this. This game's a really big deal for me. It's kind of hard to express in words how much of this affected my childhood, and how much I cannot speak today.
So nice.
This game, man. If you're going to be starting to play the new Super Mario Bros. Series, yes, there's a full series. If you want to start anywhere, I recommend starting here. This is definitely the best one of the bunch for first timers, and for really anyone in general. This is the most all-around game. It is a good challenge for 100%ing. It's also a nice casual game. It's really fun. You can get this game relatively easy though. Not only can you get the DS copy for pretty cheaply online, and you can run it on your 3DS and 3DS XL, your 2DSs and everything, but you can also get it on the Virtual Console for the Wii U.
Here I go.
So for those of you who have a Wii U and not a DS or a 3DS, and would like to try this game, that option's ready for you. This game might get ported to the Switch at some point, but I don't know if that'd be possible. They're not going to do the same type of Virtual Console thing that they did with the Virtual Console since... What was it? When did that start? Wii? I think Wii started the Virtual Console. They're doing this online subscription service, similar to Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. I'm trying to finally get on that ball game. And I think they might offer this game in that service eventually. I know for a fact they're putting the NES titles on there at least. If they put this game on there, get it no matter what, because this game is amazing. If Japan didn't call Mario World Mario 4, I would say this is that. I'd call this really like Mario 5, because this keeps the same basic controls as pretty much like any Super Mario Brothers game, but it adds a couple of extra techniques in to kind of spruce things up a little. Every Mario game has something to kind of expand upon. The first game, which is just your basic thing. The second game, if you're in Japan, Mario 2, which is a really hard, really bullshit game called Mario Lost Levels here. Our Mario 2 is a port of Doki Doki Panic, but it included multiple players. Like, not multiple players, but multiple playable characters, and they all play differently. This is an expansion. Mario 3 had these like world map, you get store items to use for later. It was really big and really good and all that. I'm not really the best with words.
Here I go.
Mario World tried to do the whole world mapping game, but left it more expansive. It's all clearly one world, so segmented, which is really nice. And it has a lot of the couple new power-ups and all that. I think that Mario 3 is better, but I'm not really the best with opinions. I always have less popular opinions of people. You remember wondering why the recording is jumping back to the title screen? Well, that's because we're going to this mushroom house here, This is one of the few times we're playing this, by the way. I'm trying to get a blue shell because it's required for the secret exit in the tower. But the problem with that is, the only way to get a shell is to either hope the red question mark box goes to the tower, or you have to get it from an item house, but it's a 1 in 4 chance. There is a way to kind of rig it though. If you pause it, 2 items look for the item you want, and then just mash the A button so you get out of the pause menu and then you jump, you will most likely get the item you want. I'm not using that trick because I don't want to be that cheap. And yeah, I love the reset setting because A, this episode's already short enough as it is. And B, this is what we had to go through back in the DS days. This is before save states anything existed. And there's me being kind of angry because there's a blue shell in the box. You get like 1 or 2 items, maybe 3 or something, out of the red blocks depending on stages. It's not the same in every stage, it's different because some stages aren't really built for certain powers. But I was kind of salty there because I wish it was I was time to have 3 times to get this shell, and there was one in the box the entire time. But honestly, I probably shouldn't have been, because in the next episode, we're going to be going to a level in World 1 that I'm really glad I had the shell for, because that made that stage a little bit more bearable. You'll see why when we get there. But anyway. We didn't have save states, so we had to constantly turn off our DSs and then turn them back on again in order to try getting those still as and do hope for the best. And yeah, it was not like that. It was not really like good with timing. I mean, nowadays you guys have your save states and all that. You kind of cheap your way through, but I don't want to do that.
So nice.
I'm not using save states in this run at all. I'm doing this the legit way, guys. Anyway, this episode seems pretty short, and I'm also kind of glad it's short because it gives me a little bit of time to practice commentary again, because it's been a while. But I'll see you guys in the next episode of New Super Mario Bros. When we tackle the second half of World 1.